Arcade Wizardry presents Renegade, Gladiator, and Pinbot. Renegade consists basically of a single hero going through shady places, running gangs out of town. There are 5 separate scenes with about 7 people to kill in the first 3 and 4 in the last 2. You get 2 minutes per scene to kill them. In order to kill a person, you must knock them down a certain number of times, and 4 scenes have a boss that must be knocked out more times than any of his henchmen. Your man is given 10 knockdown points to start, which allow you to be knocked out without being killed. You get 1 extra man at 30,000. Each time you pass through all 5 scenes, the people must be knocked 1 more time. This is Mike Ward, current world record holder on Renegade and several other games. By using his tips and practicing the game, a score of 300,000 points should be attainable. First, Pinbot sets the challenge by selecting a destination planet to reach. At the start of each ball is a skill shot which can be worth up to 1 million points. The next challenge is to open the robot's visor to reveal 2 eye eject holes for 2-ball, multi-ball, and double scoring opportunities. Other great features are the raising ramp, lane change, and a raised mini playing field. This is Jim Sheard, who had high score on Pinbot at Flip Out 86. He will present effective strategies on how to roll up big points on Pinbot. Gladiator is a game which places a player in combat against armored opponents. Every swing of the sword is controlled as the player attempts to break down opponent's armor and set up the final blow. This is Charlie Collins, who has a world record on Gladiator. His strategies can help you conquer difficult opponents by controlling the game's responses.
Basic controls of the game: you have the joystick, which moves up, down, left, right, moves your character. If you're moving in on the right-hand side, you have your left-right attack button. If you move in right, push the right attack button, you punch right. If you move in left and push the left attack button, you'll punch left. While you're doing this, if an opponent comes up behind you as you're punching left, you can push the right hand attack button and do a back kick on the person coming up behind you. If you're punching right and someone comes up behind you to the left, you can do a back kick to the left in just the same fashion. If you push the jump and left hand attack at the same time, that'll give you a jump kick to the left-hand side. If you push the jump and right-hand attack, you'll do a jump kick to anyone on your right-hand side. Pushing the joystick twice in the same direction, right or left, will cause your character to run. Generally, it's best to push it a number of times in the same direction instead of only twice. While in the process of running, say you're running left and you push the left attack, that'll give you a left-hand running punch. While running right, if you push the right attack, that'll give you a right-hand running punch. While in the process of running either left or right, if you push the jump, that'll give you a running jump kick. If you are punching right and someone comes up on the left-hand side behind you, you push the left attack and you'll do a back kick to the left-hand side. Once you've done this, you can turn around and move in. Once you've moved in, you grab your opponent and you can either knee them in the groin or throw them over your shoulder. On the first, second, and fourth screen on the boss, if you punch him 5 times consecutively, you can move directly in and grab the boss. When you do this, you can either knee him in the groin or throw him over your shoulder. On the boss's henchmen, you have to punch them twice, and then you can move in, grab them, just as you did the boss, knee them in the groin or throw them over your shoulder. Sometimes you can get the bosses to chase after you. The best way to do this is by running away. When you do get a boss to chase after you as you're running, press the opposite attack button. While running either right or left, if the boss is behind you, press the opposite attack button. Your character will immediately stop and do a back kick. This works to your advantage the best on the third screen when the boss is trying to either get around you or run into you to waste your time. If you have someone knocked down on the ground and you want to sit on their chest and punch them, simply move your character to where it looks like you're standing on their waist. Then press the joystick down. Once you've done this, your character automatically sits on your opponent's chest. Then, press the attack button for the direction you're facing. The direction their head is the direction you're facing when you sit on their chest. Move in, press down, and press the forward attack. Keep pressing the forward attack repeatedly until you knock out your opponent. When you knock out your opponent, stars will circle his head. If you have someone knocked on the ground and you want to do a back kick as soon as they stand up, stand on their waist like you're going to sit on them. But instead of pulling the joystick down to sit on them, keep punching in the direction of their head until they get up. If you're standing on their waist, punching towards their head, when they get up, they will get up behind you. As soon as your opponent stands, do a back kick by pushing the opposite attack button. In this upcoming situation, you wouldn't want to try standing on the waist and punching towards your opponent's head. If you have two facing in different directions, one would get up in front of you and one would get up behind you. When I have opponents on both sides, sometimes I like to just back kick them and get them out of the way. Other times, I'll back kick them, move in, and then throw them into each other and knock both of them down. When you've grabbed an opponent, you can throw them over your shoulder by pressing the attack button for the opposite direction of whatever side your opponent is standing on. Say you're punching right, and someone comes from the left side of the screen and puts a full Nelson headlock on you from behind. Simply push the attack button for the opposite direction in which you were punching, and it throws them off. And now let's run through the screens of Renegade.
Right, do you want to move straight in on the guys with the bats? Get them out of the way as quickly as possible. If you're facing someone and someone comes up behind you, just push the attack facing them, and you do an automatic back kick. Backwards attack, back kick. When you're holding on to them like that, you just push the opposite attack. You throw them over your shoulder. Do a jump kick. Just press the jump and the attack facing the person you want to kick. This guy, you do a jump, punch.
Get lost, punk.
Screen's ready, you got me ready to jump. water as you possibly can right away, so you can go after the boss. It's not really a question of damage on the screen. You can really take a lot of damage on the screen. You just want to make sure you don't cut yourself short on time. This boss has a lot of damage marks, and sometimes it takes quite a while to get him down there if he doesn't want to cooperate. He's really not that bad, though. Kick, move in, knee him. Move up and down and try and make him swing at you. You can get two of them lined up at the same time. They'll move up at the same speed you move up and back of you, but they'll still stay a good 4 inches behind you, as long as you have two of them in front of you. I usually don't like to let her back me too far up against the wall there. When the boss comes out, she gets you up against the wall, it can be pretty bad. She'll bump into you and then you have a hard time getting around her. Back kick on the boss. Until I get everyone else off the screen, then just get her to run back and forth on a straight line. Keep doing jump kicks. Do a lot of damage real quick on her. So now when she tries to move in like that, you want to make sure you're definitely not on the same line she's running on. You can get her to reposition further down and give you a lot more space. If you can't get around her any other way, it's always good to run around her, and she'll just try and run further than you do. Give you a lot more space to work in. If you're low on time, you just want to get down on her when she's down to 1 or 2 damage marks. Sometimes it won't let it do you. It won't let you do it when you're on 2. When you're on 1, it'll always let you do it. Sometimes on 2 it won't. This depends on what kind of mood she's in, pretty much.
The two main maneuvers that I use for the knife stage is either knocking them down and then sitting on their chest, or jump kicks. On the earlier stages, I'll just knock them down, but on the higher stages, when you have to knock them down more and more every time, I'll use the jump kick because it's a very damaging maneuver and it takes damage very quickly away from them. I like to start this stage out with a running jump kick. It's a very damaging maneuver and you really want to get these guys off the screen as quickly as possible. As you see, I move back and forth across the fire of the gun boss. That way, the guys with the knives can't back me into a corner as easily, and they can't get around behind me as easily either. If they do get around behind me on either this or the first knife stage, I simply run to the other side of the screen until I've got them all behind me, and then I approach them from that side, doing the same with the jump kicks on this screen and the jump kicks on the first knife stage, as well as sitting on their chest and punching them in the face on the first knife stage. Once you get rid of all the guys with the knives, it's pretty easy to move in on this boss. All you gotta do is cross his fire, wait for him, and either punch him 5 times or do a back kick and you can grab him. Now if you have a lot of time, sometimes you might want to do this. You can move in, back kick him once, knee him once, and then get out of his way. As soon as you get out of his way, move back in, do the same thing over again. You do this to accumulate points when you have extra time left on your clock. All in all, your clock is your biggest enemy. On the third screen, the boss will try and waste your time. Of course, in the knife and gun stage, if you're hit once, that's the end of your man. All in all, just be sure you keep an eye on your clock.
Gladiator is a game that relies on response to the player for its basis of strategy. So my pattern is not an attempt to make a correct response to the game's actions, it's an attempt to control the game's responses. See, everything you know about the game itself teaches you. So if you learn a method to kill an opponent on a higher screen, and on another game you use that method to kill an opponent on a lower screen, you've told the game that you know this method. And when you reach that higher screen again, the game will defend against the method you are using, and you may not be able to get by that man with that method. Now, the pattern shown on this tape shows the earliest point in the game you should use any method to kill any particular opponent, and this is the pattern that I used to get the record. When we later go through the game, you'll get a better idea of how the computer responds to your methods of attack, and how you can, in this way, control its responses. But first, let's learn the controls and your movements on the screen. The joystick allows you to move back and forth on the screen by pulling it forward or back. It also moves your shield up, middle, and down. Moving it down allows you to pick up objects when you stand above them. The swing is controlled by high, middle, and low swing buttons. Hitting one button repeatedly makes the game swing again. However, this will cause occasional hesitations between swings, which faster opponents can use to kill you. A feint is caused by changing swings while one swing is in motion, and looks like this. Now let's run through the screens on Gladiator. While in between opponents, always stay on your left. Use the shield to block any middle or low objects, pull it down to pick up objects, and use the sword for high objects. You pick up objects by pulling down on your shield while you're standing directly above the objects you wish to pick up. Always move forward while picking up objects. This glass ball replenishes your armor. This man is simply trying to defend himself. Move in as he pulls his sword back, and swing high, then low, then high, then low, until he is killed. Never swing middle. Repeat this for the second man. Low, then high, then low. This keeps the shield always in the opposite position from where you're swinging. The game now expects you to swing low whenever you get close. For this opponent, charge in and do the same thing. Occasionally he will change his swing. Just be ready to change your shield to match. The game now expects you to swing low in close corners. So, when you get close to this opponent, swing middle. She will keep her shield low. Never pick up any opponent's sword. I'll explain why later. Now this section is just the same as the first. Hit glass globes to replenish your armor. Move forward to pick up objects. For the upcoming series of fireballs, it's better to block them all with your shield instead of using your sword. They always come in the same pattern. When you get to the next man's top, he will not throw fireballs at you while you're sitting still, only when you're charging. Move up to him and swing middle right after he swings. Eventually, he'll drop his shield, just as the last opponent did. For this section only, start in the middle of the screen with your shield up, wait for one to go by you, and then pull back. This allows you an extra sword to come out. Now, your next opponent will always swing above your shield. If your shield's low, he'll swing middle. If your shield's middle, he'll swing high. If your shield's high, he'll swing low. In order to kill him, you come in and out as you did on the first screen, only you need to block his shot as you come back. Your next opponent reacts to your sword. If you swing low, he swings low. If you swing middle, he'll swing high. And if you swing high, he'll swing middle. The next opponent is exactly the same. To kill him, swing high, middle, low, until he's dead. But remember, you have to block middle after you've swung high, and block high after you've swung middle. The next opponent will always swing at your sword. The most practical way to kill him is to break his club. This can be done by hitting it 21 times. As you do this, he may try and charge all the way in and kill you. If he does get very close to you, stop swinging. Simply block his shots for 3 or 4 shots, let him back off. Once you've broken his club, swing middle right as he swings. Never pick up his club. You will not be able to get through the last opponent on the next screen with the club. Your next major obstacle is opinion. You simply put your shield down and swing down until it's broken. Once on the screen, the upcoming archer will always fire above your shield. If your shield's high, she'll fire low. So charge in and block first high, low, middle, high. By swinging low while she shot high, you swung past her bow, which acts as her shield. On the next screen, you have to get up on the balcony. The balcony is an advantage for players who have a club. You want to go up there because you have the sword and the game will defend against the club. To do this, when you get to the first balcony, lift your shield up. This will put you on the balcony. When you reach the end of the balcony, lift your shield up again and you will stay on the balcony. This is something most people miss. The game is three-dimensional. When an opponent swings forward, he moves his shield aside to allow greater reach. This allows you to land a sword next to his shield as he swings. This next opponent is an example of that. He always swings at your shield in an attempt to break it down. If he does break it down, move forward while doing this. Put your shield up and time your swing to land with his by listening to the 2 things. The next man is exactly the same. For the next man, charge in with your shield middle. When you reach him, swing middle as fast as you can. This next opponent always swings above your shield. He moves too fast to reach around his shield, and he stops you from hitting next to his shield by always swinging after you. To trick him into swinging at the same time you do, put your shield high and swing middle about 3 times for every 1 swing on the screen until his shield is gone. This causes slight hesitations in your swing. Now, swing high and speed up, slow down, and speed up again, and slow down until he is killed. By moving your shield up and down, you create a force field in front of you. However, since these white lines can only be absorbed by your shield, I don't recommend using it. On sections with these lines, block the lines with your shield and swing at any other object. Remember, the second time, there are 2 pinions to kill. After the second one has gone by, come back to the left-hand side of the screen, put your shield up, and swing low. This forces him to swing down and allows you to break his sword. The opponents on the next screen are faster versions of the man before last. For the first part of this screen, only use your shield on everything but those 2 asteroids. For your next opponent, use the same method as described on the last screen. As the opponent charges, speed up your swing, and as he pulls away, slow it back down to a tempo slightly faster than 1 swing per swing. To kill him, you also go up into the high swing, speed up your tempo, and slow it down. Now you've reached the last opponent. An opponent so fast, most players only kill him by accidental use of a little used maneuver, the middle to high fade. He's so difficult to kill because you can only hit him while both of you are at the full extension of your swing, and he's standing where the tip of your sword reaches, a spot which is directly below the 100,000 mark in the high score. He defends this by charging and swinging after you swing, the same method you used to kill the first opponent. What the feint does is swing middle to draw his charge, while you draw your sword up as he charges, delaying your upward swing so that it lands as he swings. Before you can use this maneuver, you must first get the game into a position where it will work. This is how that's done. Swing high as the skeleton gets up. This will force him to back off before he can swing. 2. Move into the defensive stance you used on the last screen. Now he can only reach you when you hesitate between swings. Watch your sword and quicken the tempo at which you hit the middle swing button as your sword misses his shield. This point in time is when your swing will hesitate, and when he can charge in and hit you. Swinging faster reduces the hesitation time so he can't hit you. Slow your tempo as he retreats. This will lengthen the time between hesitations and reduce the risk of him hitting you. If the skeleton hasn't knocked you far enough back on the screen so that your rear foot is partially off the screen, swing down once. Repeat this until the heel of your rear foot is off the screen. Once his shield breaks, watch directly below the 100,000th place and swing at an even tempo. When he charges up under the 100,000th place, hit the middle and then high buttons in quick succession to feint. If you miss, block his shots and return to your defensive stance. The advanced player tips at the end of the tape will have more on timing the feint more accurately.
The first shot that you encounter is the vortex shot. This can be worth 5,000, 20,000, or 100,000 points times your vortex multiplier, which starts at times 1 and will advance to times 10 or until the next ball in play starts. Opening the visor is very important to this game. To do this, you can hit the flashing light bar on your first shot or by completing the chest panel by hitting the targets on the side and top. Once you open the visor, you reveal 2 eye eject holes. Locking both balls in here will start multi-ball and all scores are doubled until multi-ball ends. The most important shot of the game is the ramp shot. Making it up the ramp when not lit advances your bonus multiplier and increases your solar value from 100,000 to 5 million points, which is carried over from ball to ball, player to player, game to game, until collected. To collect the solar value, you have to lock one ball during multi-ball into the eye eject, which lights the ramp to collect solar value. Then, you have to shoot the other ball up the ramp before the light stops flashing. To collect the energy value, which increases with every hit from a jet bumper, you have to hit the flashing drop target, which raises the ramp. Then, hit the target underneath before the timer expires. The planets are also important to your score. Each planet that you get is worth 20,000 points. To get planets, you have to get all 3 drop targets before the timer runs out, or hit the advanced planet target, which can be lit by the left return lane. The eject hole can be lit when the ball goes down the right flipper return lane. When entering the eject hole, when flashing, scores the value and then turns the light on so you can light the next value. When you hold down either button, it gives you a status report for your out-hole bonus, your solar value, your energy value, the vortex multiplier, the destination planets you need to reach, and your replay scores. When you shoot the ball up, always try to get it into the 100,000 point hole. After it leaves the vortex, it will go into the jet bumpers. For each time you hit 1, your energy value goes up by 2,000 points, with a starting value of 50,000 points. If you don't happen to open the visor on your first shot, try to complete it as quickly as you can. Once you complete the chest panel, the visor will open up to reveal 2 eye holes. Now, you should try to lock first ball in as quick as you can. The second time you shoot the ball into the vortex, all scores are times 2. Once you lock both balls, all scores are doubled. Now, during multi-ball, always keep track of where both balls are, so don't rush. Try to plan your shots. Now, the main thing to do is get one ball into the eye and trap the other ball so you can easily shoot it up the ramp. Once you do this, you can collect your solar value. Another thing you should try to do is put another ball back into the eye holes, trap the ball again, and shoot it up for another solar value. Another big source of points is the eject hole. That shot there, normally worth 50,000, was worth 100,000 during multi-ball. When your multi-ball ends, the grid will reset and give you another chance to open it on one shot. So you should trap the ball again and get an easy shot. And again, you should try to lock the ball quickly. Since this is the third shot into the vortex, and if you make it into the 100,000 point hole, it will be worth 300,000 points. Now, lock it back up and you got another multi-ball on the same ball. Another thing you should work on are the planets. One way is to hit the advanced planets target when lit. Again, try to open the visor on the first shot. If you're not able to do this, try to shoot the ball to another area where it won't interfere with the targets, so you can trap the ball later and shoot it and open it up on the first shot. And as before, lock the balls quickly. And remember, each time you shoot the ball up the ramp, it increases your multipliers and your solar value. Plus, if it happens to go down the plunger side, you will get another shot at the vortex for big points. Always go for your multi-ball first. Then you can go for your larger points, like the drop targets for the planets, and the target underneath the ramp for your energy value. Don't forget, both flippers have lane change abilities, so you can move your extra ball lights to where you want. And remember, you can light up more than one of the 4 extra ball lights. And it also remembers how many extra balls you have won.
When on the knife stage, before you go in to meet the boss with a gun, it is important to remember that on higher stages you have to knock them down more times in the same amount of time. I find you can do a lot of damage quickly if you move down a bit, let them move in a little, and then move up and left and do a jump kick to the left-hand side. On the gun boss stage, you should go back and forth across the boss's line of fire in an almost half-circle motion. When you reach the farthest top or farthest bottom part of your half-circle, try to move in and jump kick the knife men as I explained earlier in advanced player tips. But on the gun stage, it doesn't matter so much which side of the screen you're on, so if a man gets behind you, run to the other side of the screen and defend from there.
Once you get to know the game, there's a few things that you should try. First, when you have the ball trapped on your left flipper and you need to shoot it up the ramp, quickly flip the flipper and bounce the ball over to the right side. Then you can shoot it up the ramp. A few other flipper shots are backhanding the ball into the eject hole, the ramp, and the drop targets.
Once you've learned how to use the feint, there's a way for you to time it more accurately. This is done by lining up your shot by sound. Since the feint must always come at the same point in the skeleton swing to land correctly, you can time out your feint to his swings. To do this, wait till his shield breaks and ignore the rhythm you're hitting the button at. Then make a beat out of his swings. Down, down, out, down, out. All you have to worry about at this point is to use the feint on this rhythm. Feint, 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 feint.